Alright, this is going to be relatively long. Alright, so this is a video on what to do in an emergency in a stick shift vehicle when your clutch goes out. So the caveat to this is that pretend my clutch doesn't work. This happened like a month ago to this truck, but the truck will go into gear. So the clutch is engaged, so the engine and transmission are connected, but if you push the pedal, it goes straight to the floor with no pressure and the clutch isn't acting normal. Okay, so this truck has enough power to start itself in second gear, right? So for the purpose of this video, I will be demonstrating how to speed match shift this truck. So you can accelerate through second gear a little bit. I'm going to start it with it in second gear and we will be moving immediately, okay? Then I'm going to get up to somewhere around 1800 RPMs, push the stick forward out of second and put pressure into third. And then as the engine RPMs come down to match up third gear, the engine RPMs and the tire speed, it will push itself into gear and engage. And you do that same thing going into fourth, and then fifth, and you can go into sixth too. And then the second half of this video is going to be, there's a stop sign about 1 mile down the road from exactly where I'm sitting. I'm going to do the exact opposite. But when you downshift, I'm going to pretend like my brakes aren't working and or my clutch isn't working. When you downshift, so from sixth to fifth, you take it out of sixth, put pressure into fifth, and you're going to have to bump the gas pedal to get the engine RPMs to jump up, so that way temporarily the RPMs, gear, and road speed will all match up together and it'll put it into gear. You're going to let the engine die down, so it'll slow you down, and then take it out of fifth and do the same thing into fourth. Alright, so you ready? This is one of the reasons I like stick shift trucks. Alright, I'm going to start the truck. My left foot's not on the pedal at all. I gotta push the brake, and I think actually I pushed the pedal to let me start it.